We live in interesting times, 2022, with the onset of the COVID-19. Everybody was locked in. Everybody was forced to figure out how to source out supplies from far and wide, but without having to travel. So that opened up a gap, especially here in Botswana. A lot of people were not comfortable with dealing with people before they met them. We had issues where I live in Gaborone and I could not offer a service to somebody who's in Mahalape because they would prefer to want to meet me first. But after the COVID-19 pandemic, it taught a lot of us Botswana that we can just do business without the need to actually interact. So that opened up our eyes, but it also came with a few risks, such that now the people who want to scam you, it becomes easy for them to do that because now it is considered normal to send money all the way to the US before you even receive the product. All you've seen on the internet is a picture. But then how do I make sure that I don't get duped into such scams? One thing you should know is if it sounds too good to be true, trust me, it probably is too good to be true because there's no such thing as free lunch. So be careful when you get an offer, a pop-up. Give me $2, I'll give you a Bentley. No, that's not gonna happen. The good thing is if you are on the internet and you're seeing that ad, it means you have access to Google. Just type the name of the company. It will give you every bit of information that there is to have. Now, two things that you need to know about a legitimate company. Fact, in 2022, no company is gonna run without a Facebook page or some kind of Twitter handle or some kind of social media footprint. That is the first red flag that you could look out for. And then two, most companies will have a website, and that website needs to have their name on it. Most importantly, that website needs to be secure. On your browser, if you look towards the left, there's usually a little padlock up there, which it may sound a little bit too techy. Most of you may not know what it is for, but that little padlock tells you that the domain is secured. It has been verified by some sort of internet standards. That being said, it doesn't mean the bad guys don't know how to get their hands on getting reviews online, putting up a Facebook page, because all of that can be done. So even if they do have a Facebook page or they do have that padlock, do look deeper into it. If it's a business that is trading on a daily, they're likely to have their posts relevant to what is currently happening. But if it's just a page that is set up to scam you, it'll most likely have that last update last year or in 2016. One thing that you should look out for is try and use platforms that are already known and that are already being used by other people. Because the chances are if people are using them, then it means it is working, they are legitimate. And sometimes, for example, if you wanted to buy a camera, say you want to buy a battery pack, sometimes the picture will be advertised with the camera next to it, but not that you're getting the picture and the camera for such a price. So with online businesses, people are advertising and selling the picture. So definitely what you see should be what you get. And likewise, when you look at that picture and you look at that product, make sure you read to understand what it is exactly that you're getting from placing that order. There's an emerging trend of social media vendors, which is pretty good because social media is relatively cheap to get into and even advertise your products. Unfortunately, it has opened up a gap for now the scammers. They could easily set up a Facebook page today, put up a few pictures of a couple of shoes, get you to pay a deposit on it, promise you delivery after 14 days, but then you never get your products. And that being said, it is very, very important to make sure you look up reviews on whichever store you're trying to buy from, and also try and verify the legitimacy of those reviews. You can verify the legitimacy by the frequency of the reviews. You can look up the pictures that the people are using on their little profile pictures, and then generally see the mood around the reviews. When you make payment using a form of payment that is trackable. For example, your obvious trackable payment platforms like Visa, your PayPal. It's easy to reverse payment should you not receive your products and the like. So little details like that should let you know that these guys are legitimate or these guys are not legitimate.